Welcome back. Okay, so some news of the day from around the NHL. It's basically almost all injury news at this point. So yeah, we're there. Hip surgery is the deal for Miles Wood. He's out indefinitely, so it's going to be a while before we see Wood back in the lineup for the New Jersey Devils. And it's too bad because the Devils, in a season where they really could have some upward momentum, they could definitely be better than last year. Wood's an important player to them. So. Hopefully it's not that long for him, but it sounds like it could be a while, especially when you throw in hip surgery as the terminology. It probably could be a bit. The Ottawa Senators didn't have their practice today, so they've got a couple of positive tests they're dealing with. They've got players in protocol, and so they're just trying to clamp it down. We have not had any team shut down. We haven't had any games actually postponed to this point in the season, which is a much better track record than what we had last season. Last season, by this point, 12 games into the season, we'd already had shutdowns affect 3 out of the 4 divisions, I believe. And then, of course, the only one that wasn't affected to that point would have been the North. And it got affected big time when that outbreak hit the Canucks. So far, it's been an annoyance more than anything else. There hasn't been a situation where we've lost any games or they've had to move anything, right? So for the Senators, hopefully that's all figured out. They've called up some players. And again, we've seen how San Jose's gone through it, St. Louis going through it, other teams have gone through it, Pittsburgh, obviously, and now Ottawa as well. So at the Montreal Canadiens practice this morning, too, Jonathan Drouin and Christian Dvorak not present. Drouin, of course, still out after taking that puck. And for the puck to the side of the head there. And for Dvorak, they're not saying very much about what's going on with him. But for Montreal, a team that's already off to a 3-10 start, losing more forwards at this point, it doesn't feel right. And again, I didn't expect them to necessarily be a playoff team, but I had expected better than 3-10 from Montreal. So yeah, we'll wait and see if they can turn it around. Another team looking to turn around, of course, Chicago. They got their second win last night. Now, Brandon Hagel not at practice today. He injured his left shoulder last night against Nashville. And so he is on the shelf. Is it day to day? Is it going to be week to week? Are they going to tell us anything? Probably not, so we'll see. But Hagel's off to a very good start. So while the Hawks have had a lot of players who've had miserable starts to the season, Brandon Hagel's not one of them. He's been pretty consistently dangerous for them, and it would be a shame to see him miss any time. An interesting note on tonight's games, it will be Jonathan Quick. It will be Jack Campbell, the former starter to the former backup. And now Quick's kind of seen as being the backup to Peterson, although the numbers so far this season would state that Quick's probably the goaltender is going to get the lion's share of starts for the Kings. And for Campbell, he's now the starter for the Toronto Maple Leafs, right? So this is the first time Campbell's going to face the Kings since they let him go. And so there's some motivation in this game for both goaltenders, for both teams as well. The Kings and Leafs both on winning streaks. So this should be quite the game. Looking forward to watching that tonight. And again, it's just 3 games tonight, so it's a bit of an easier night for me. And so we'll see what happens between Quick and Campbell. Good news for Pens fans that Malkin is practicing. And it's possible, depending on how you view the practices and the drills that he's running, he may be a little bit ahead of schedule. And considering the Penguins' record being where it is and how competitive the Metro is, the sooner he can come back, the better, as long as he's 100%. So when he's 100%, absolutely he should be in the lineup as soon as possible. And hopefully that happens sooner rather than later. Because I do like Malkin, and it's a shame he does get injured as often as he does. And hopefully once he comes back from this injury, that's it for the year. No more injuries, that's all done. But there you go. Nice quick little news video for you to fine people of the internet for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happen upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.